Niazi now, strike rate of 135. 27 matches, is an important player at this stage. Someone's got to support David Warner. Can't get themselves into a hole. This is a very important wicket, that last one. That might fire them up, actually. Crowd starting to build beautifully here in Lahore. It was fast and it was nice and direct.
Yeah, it reared up, didn't it? And it was difficult for the batter to deal with it. But Lahore making a comeback.
I love the 4 rolls too from Pereira after taking the catch. 1, 2, 3. Straight after that, they gathered in the middle, did the Lahore Qalandars, and had a bit of a chat. The captain arrived and had a nice chat to them, did Shaheen Shah Afridi. Made sure they were getting fired up because they knew that was a chance, an opportunity they could build from. When you do something special like that, which is what Haris Rauf has just done, you can build from that and suddenly turn things nicely. They need to get a little bit more busy, the Lahore Qalandars. I've had to think about the unforced errors in the field. I reckon it's about 16 runs that they've let go with their misfielding. Parkview City, here's the free hit for fans. Winner house contest. Here's the question: which team finished last in HBL PSL 2023? Which team finished last in 2023? So wicket off that last delivery. One more left in this one now. 6 from it so far from Rauf. A little bit direct. You might have heard the call straight away of 2. David Warner screams no, it's just the 1. So Niazi's going to retain the strike. 100 for 3. The Lone Ranger, 59 not out at the moment. David Warner, such a key performer for Karachi Kings, 86 a couple of games ago.
Yeah, these two, I need to forge a partnership here. It's going to be mighty important for Karachi to get to a decent total on the board. A wicket here can make things difficult, doubly difficult.
A couple of guys who can hit and play very well. Crystal Shah after this, then also Mohammad Nabi's done a good job with the bat in this edition of the HBL PSL. But this is an important partnership, I agree. Opening the blade, squeezing it down to the third man region, coming back easily for the second.
Yeah, he's been bowling with searing pace. He's been hitting the deck hard, and that particular boundary of his bowling really geared him up to bowl that bouncer and remove that batter, Saad.
That was really telling. Actually, I was watching Haris Rauf's effort in that last delivery, really bending his back, firing that delivery in. Number 153 did the rest. So here's their chance. Can they build off that? They've got a good crowd support now. Starting to fill up beautifully this ground. Adventurous, down to third man, just the 1. A little bit of Tapal tea. Why not? When Pakistan are playing, fans are in the crowd, and they've got the nation's favourite chai in hand. Tapal, truly Pakistan. Ka Apna brand. Very relaxed down there, that's for sure. No stress in that region.
Yeah, Lahore must have heaved a huge sigh of relief to pick up those 3 wickets. They were chasing the game because power play wasn't that good for them.
They can string a couple of relatively quiet overs together, Lahore. It'll get them well and truly back into this game. We have a bit of a feeling, a bit of a gut feeling that 200's the mark on this track. It's a very good surface.
Yeah, at one stage, Lahore was threatened to concede more than 200 runs. But by removing a couple of batsmen in no time, now they can restrict the opposition to 182. And that's a par score here.
Remember last night also, as Islamabad United came back into the game with 3 good overs in a row, then suddenly it was a magnificent partnership of 90-odd in half as many deliveries, which propelled them to that 200 mark. And that was enough to win the game. The run rate is dropping. It's just on 9 at the moment. Nicely bowled. Can't do too much with that. Easing into the cover region. Just the 1. And now comes the difficult delivery. A couple of 2s off the first 2 balls, then 3 singles. In his mind, he's saying, righto, can I shut this down? He'll be thinking anything but a boundary.
Well, he has to be absolutely sure what he's going to do with this delivery, because David Warner is on strike. And boundary hasn't been scored in a couple of overs. So we might see him taking a chance here.
He's got to have clarity of mind here, Solomon. His economy is at 7.7, so he's been good throughout this game so far. Important delivery, this one. Keep Warner quiet for a while. Oh, down the leg side. He's going to reset and bowl that one again.
It's the pressure of bowling to David Warner, who is unbeaten on 60.
And Warner quite simply is thinking about being there right at the end. I know his mindset. He would have been very annoyed with the fact that up until a couple of games ago he didn't get a big score. 86 a couple of games ago. And now he want to make sure he steers this ship all the way to the end. A couple of times he's been playing really well like this, and then it's got out at a crucial stage. Looking for a quick single. He's out of the blocks quickly and does that easily, but it's only 1 off that last ball. Good stuff. 109 for 3. Simon's got to be really pleased with that. 3 overs, none for 24. Into the deep end to a certain extent today, and he's handled it, I think, beautifully. You take that, 35 for 1 off the last 30 balls. If you're the Lahore Qalandars, that's for sure. They haven't got away in the last 30 balls, the Karachi Kings. Haris Rauf. It's leg side. Optimistic shout from Haris Rauf. David Warner said it would have missed by 3 feet.
Yeah, he was asking Pereira where did it pitch, and he was dissuaded by the wicketkeeper. There is no point. There is no point. It's going to be a waste. He clambered away, didn't he?
Man in black, totally unmoved. It's only going to be 1 again, so again it's tidy stuff from the Lahore Qalandars. This is a really good period of play as far as the boys in green are concerned right now. Jazz Fanpulse question: who has the most catches in the HBL PSL as an outfielder? A non-wicket keeper, we mean. A. Fakhar Zaman, B. Babar Azam, C. Shadab Khan, D. Mohammad Hafiz, E. Haris Rauf. Okay, he's not there. Just 4.
Well, there is a question which David Warner needs to answer, because they've been tethered for last 4 overs. Run rate has plummeted.
Good stuff from the big speedster. Got 150 on his back for a reason. He can bowl absolute rockets, this guy, and he's done a fine job so far. Just gone for 16. He's picked up a wicket. How many runs has he conceded at the moment? Not many. Really good work. Halfway through his 3rd over.
One feels something is going to give here. Something is.
Naeem, 2 overs, none for 11. Shakib, 1 for 4 off 1. I agree with you. Amir. Pick that up. It's in the air. Could be out. Might be. Oh, no. Not another one. Another one down. Naeem again. My goodness. Haris Ralph cannot believe it. Shaheen Shah Afridi is stunned. I think everyone here who supports Lahore is stunned. Goodness gracious me. That is extraordinary stuff.
Well, no matter what, how talented you are with the bat or ball, in contemporary cricket, you need to field well. His ground fielding has been ordinary, and look at this. At this level, he should have gulped this one. In fact, he cuffed it up. This is ordinary cricket. And a big moment in this game.
Wow, he was dropped on 47, dropped on 61. Look at Shaheen Shah Afridi. Zaman Khan getting over there straight away and providing some encouragement, doing the right thing as a senior player these days. Zaman Khan. That's flipped away on the onside, in the air, safe. Wow, I am quite shocked these catches have gone down like this. Right, Jazz Fan Pulse question. Another question. Which bowler has the most wickets with bouncers in the HBL PSL? Interesting question. Haris Ralph, Wahab Riaz, Mohammad Hasnain, or Shaheen Afridi? There's the 4 choices. Only 4 off this over so far. Should have a wicket, and only 3. And that wicket should have been David Warner. Another chance perhaps. Slides that down the leg side of fractions. They're going to re-bowl that one. Just when you were building it up, you said something's going to break. Well, it did.
Yeah. The fielding hasn't been that good in this important tie against Karachi. It was 9. So many times featuring in that particular.
That's really, really sloppy all round from Lahore, I'm afraid. Really sloppy. That's a wide again. They're appealing for the catch. Haris Ralph's appealing for the catch. I think he's the only one. Wide is called. He's going to have to bowl it again. It's the umpire's call because there are no reviews, which is what David Warner's also letting Shaheen Shah Afridi know. No reviews at all.
That was wishful, wasn't it? From Haris Ralph.
Two drops. How costly is that going to be in the end? And I'm going up to 18 runs of misfields and unforced errors. On top of that. Squeezing that. He's going to look to come back for the second. He's not going to be able to double back. He's going to retain the strike. 116 for 3. Now that's a really good graph. Look at that. That's how quiet things have been for the Karachi Kings. They've been going literally basically at one run a ball. That's all it's been. Lost a couple of wickets from over 7 through to 13, which is where we are now. 116 for 3. So they've slowed down considerably. It's a really good comeback. Just imagine if their fielding had been really good and they'd taken the catches as well. They'd be very much on top right now, I'd imagine.
Yeah, the game was done for Karachi if they had taken those catches. But what Lahore did well, after conceding plenty of runs in the power play, they have managed to pick up important wickets, and that's what has stymied the progression of this innings. They've been able to keep the batters quiet.
An info bar, over 7 for 15, 46 for 2. It's a really important phase in T20 cricket, and they haven't got away at all, just going for 46 runs.
Well, yesterday, and these dab hands, they showed us how to catch the ball, and yet Naeem did not learn anything from that.
They weren't watching Dominic Cork. They weren't watching him. They would have been tougher than Dominic Cork, but they weren't watching him. That's nicely bowled on the catch. Oh, he's done nicely. Haris Rauf on the half volley pretty much. Good fielding. Freedy back into the attack, trying to make a difference here, Freedy.
Yeah, he was rewarded, Haris Rauf, by keeping his eyes peeled on the ball all the time.
That's for sure. Light up the stadium, one lucky dancer will win a Vigotel smartphone. Well done, sir. Looking for a wicket, Afridi. Trying to break this partnership, bring himself back in the attack at this stage.
The last game played between Karachi and Lahore, Niazi made a huge difference. Actually won the game for his side. He kept on hitting sixes against Shaheen Shah Afridi, Haris Rauf and the others. And he is required to do a similar job along with his captain, David Warner, to be able to get to a decent total, which looks highly unlikely at the moment.
Squeezing that out square, and that's gone for 4. Just behind. Nicely played by David Warner. Takes him to 69.
Well, that's what they've been looking to do for the last 19 deliveries. And finally, David Warner managed to do so.
Yeah, for these two guys in the crease now, that's a long break between boundaries. 19 deliveries. Still a tidy over. Dearly love to pick up the opposition captain, Afridi. It's a full toss, and that's whipped away. One bounce, scoots away for a boundary, and he's been punished for the last 2 balls. 12 off the over, 128 for 3. Looks like it's a night for twins in the crowd tonight. Seeing them all over the place.
because it's been finding very difficult to find a boundary.
Score a scholarship. Each time a player hits a six, KFC will award a scholarship to a deserving steward via the KFC scholarship program. So that's a sixer and a scholarship from KFC. It was enjoyed by those three sets of twins, that six as well. Well, that's cracked and out. Sharp catch taken. Shake the head from Zaman Khan. He's got a little bit of treatment today. Overstepped it a couple of times, got punished, but they've broken that partnership, which was threatening.
What reflexes shown by Bhanuka Rajapaksha. That ball was travelling at the rate of knots. Kept his eyes on the ball in the end. Held it quite easily. Now that is a big breakthrough. He's a danger man, Niazi. Thought he was unlucky on that occasion to find the fielder. Nevertheless, a big breakthrough for Lahore.
Yeah, an important breakthrough that, and also a bit of an opportunity, I think. As Niazi goes for 18, Karachi 137 for 4 now, Karachi. And also a timeout for a Tapal. Strategic break. So Crystal Shah is in the middle now, joining David Warner. He can certainly give it a thrash. Crystal Shah, strike rate's one of the things you look at straight away when he arrives. 144 with his 70 matches that he's played so far in the HBL PSL. 3 balls left in over number 15. Zaman Khan has just picked up his first wicket. What can he do now? Short delivery first up, and I think it's going to be called a wide. It is. He's having a tough time, Zaman Khan.
most of the times in this innings so far, Zaman has been failing to execute his plans, but the last delivery finally managed something. Picked up a wicket.
Certainly got to get things back on track, Salman Khan. Already gone for 10 in this over. We'll try and shut it down somehow with his last 3 deliveries. Just going to be the one. Just a reminder, by the way, to get ready for the National Women's T20 Tournament Final. The tournament finale between the Stars and the Conquerors takes place on Saturday at the National Bank Stadium in Karachi. The match kicks off at 3 p.m. Pakistan time. You can catch it live on TapMat in Pakistan and broadcasted in Geo Super and on the PCB's official YouTube channel for viewers around the world. Find out who's going to lift the trophy. Salman Khan again. Oh, big swing and a miss as that one just stayed a little bit low.
Finally, execution of that idea was perfect. Took the pace off and kept low too.
Yeah, might be a bit of an idea that for Karachi Kings a little bit later. Would have been sitting up in the dugout noticing that one. A great deal of change of pace, actually, now that we think about it, throughout this bowling performance from Lahore. Looking for one. Directed to the stumps. 12 runs off that over, 15 done, 140 for 4.
David Warner is a great blueprint of how to bat on a surface like this. He's not thrown it away, even though he's given chances. But a magnificent 75 of 51. This time he suffers. Zaman Khan picks up a wicket. Naeem has been outstanding, actually. Bowling for the first time in this year's HBL PSL. He's cursing himself because he had got himself into that position where he was absolutely dead set of playing out 20 overs.
Yeah, he was gutted. He didn't like the shot. It was a slow delivery. Naeem has really surprised everyone with the spell. He has bowled first. He bowled a couple of overs, and now again Zaman Khan was the man at short fine leg, picked up a very, very major wicket. Not happy at all. He wanted to be there right at the end. Played superbly. 75 of 52. Karachi pulling it back a little bit. 140 for 5.
Mohammad Nabi is in. The best thing about that dismissal of Warner was that the catch was held.
Yeah, absolutely. And fielding has been below standard by Lahore Qalandars. Drop catches, misfields, easy. Looked lethargic to start off with. They made a kind of mini comeback. Karachi sitting pretty fun, 40 for 5 into 16th over. 2 new batters on the crease for Karachi, so that's a plus for Lahore. They can actually create pressure right now. Couple of dot balls, couple of singles. Good delivery from Naeem.
There's always a chance of a comeback in T20, so you may have suffered in the first part of the innings. The second part could be yours, and you can deal a healthy blow.
I have a question. Who is in charge of running this particular game? Because we started at 7:30 and it's 9 o'clock and they're bowling 16th over. They must be behind miles if there is any time.
Well, talking of the being in charge, I think the umpires have to really look into it.
Referee on a holiday? I thought he's the in charge. He's the man.
Yeah, but the umpires got to have watches. They got to see what's
Extra runs.
What's going on?
I don't know why you're sounding so surprised, Waz. This has been the pattern right throughout this innings. Missed chances.
This innings I can understand, but this is just not acceptable. This is not even club cricket standard right now, unfortunately. They're misfields, throws are not coming straight, they're looking kind of lethargic, bit laid back, lazy maybe from here where I am. I hope I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. Yeah, I think the pressure's really got to Lahore Qalandars. They're in not a bad position. They just got to really lift themselves up from here. 16 gone, 1-4-4 for 5.
Last 4 overs to be bowled 180 if they continue at the current rate, 188, 196 if they have a good time of it. Has gone up in the air, slices it, gets it past the man at point, and the ball trickles down and hits the fence. That's a nice start to the over for Khushdil.
Perfect start, ideal start. If you're batting side, first ball of the 17th over. Boundary 148 now. 13 and over will take them to 196. Ideally, they would like to get to 200. For that, they need a partnership between these two. Nabi just walked out, so has Khushdil Shah. Got his first boundary. He's not happy, obviously.
BCB and HBL PSL in partnership with Exchange On, donating for humanity. So every 4 will give you 10,000 and every 6 20,000 rupees. No is the call. It's a good early call, because they need Khushdil out there. His strike rate is massive in the last part of the innings, and he's been on good form. And they need a good finisher. After Warner has dented the opposition, they need to finish this innings on a high.
These two love batting with each other. Last time, if I remember correctly, against Zalmis, they batted for 11 deliveries. They put up 50 runs. So be aware of that. And still got what, 20 odd deliveries remaining, and if one of them get going, they can easily cross that 200 mark.
visited.
Yeah, smart bowling. Salman wicketless so far, 5 runs from the over, 3 balls to go, 29 runs has been conceded.
Look your best this HBL PSL, as J. Dot is rewarding the best dressed spectator at every game. And we've got 2, not 1.
I think, Wasim bhai, you're getting one of those jackets soon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
They've taken the measurement, isn't it?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I wore it yesterday, if you remember. A traditional dress.
Looked nice, very nice.
Yeah, felt comfortable.
That's a misfield. So what's new? Come back for 2. 150 is raised. Seeing a lot of variations from Salman. He's given a good account of his talent. Never easy for a young kid to come and bowl at this stage of the innings, and because it is about temperament, it's about reading the game, how the batsmen are shaping up to hit you. He's got a fast arm action, and he's pretty pacey as well. Beautifully timed into the fence. What a shot that is. Magnificently played. Fuller in length, used the angle beautifully.
Shot of an experienced batter, Mohammad Nabi. There was planned Yorker outside off stump, but look at the shot he plays. He opens the face of the bat and middle it to perfection. Create that gap between fielder at the boundary on cover and fielder at backward point. Beautiful shot.
Well, when you have third man and that gully fielder inside the circle.
Yeah, that could be because of the pressure, because of him doing just a little bit extra.
Dear me. Unnecessary. No ball now. The free hit, extra delivery. Karachi Kings 157 for 5, 1 ball to go. We are still in the 17th over after there. 3 more overs to go. And it's about an hour and 45 minutes. Classic.
Gets away with it.
It seemed nobody's bothered. We'll come back to it after the over. 17 gone, 157 for 5.
Very nice and one.
Projected score 190, 196. If they can get to 200, it'll be a massive run chase.